So standing right in the middle of the mat, nice and tall, draw the shoulder blades down, spin the palms forward, and let's take 3 nice deep breaths. Feel yourself really engage into the legs. Lift up out of the feet and reach all the way up through the crown as you continue to take these nice 3-part deep yogic breaths. Breathing all the way up to the crown of the head. We know that that's low belly, middle chest, and upper chest. Release it all the way down. One more full, nice deep breath here. And then let's all exhale together, please. Soften into the knees and inhale the arms all the way up. Touch the palms, look up. And exhale, just bring the arms back down to the side walls. Stay upright. Again, reach all the way out and up. And on the exhale, bring the arms all the way back down. Good. One more time. Reach all the way up. Deep stretch. Look up. Soften into the knees. On the exhale, interlace the fingers and bring the forehead down towards the shin bones. Bring the one fist all the way up back behind the head and do a big circle clockwise with the head nice and slow. And let's take a turn it the other way. This is our yoga tone, so we'll use different poses to build strength, stability. Take one more full deep breath. Release the hands all the way down. Let the palms face each other, bend into the knees, and lift all the way back up to the sky. Allow yourself to step that left leg out, and let's just take both arms and draw a big circle. Good, 2 more. Kind of getting into some little side lunges. Really opening up, deep stretch. As we come upright, let's open up the right toes and take it the other way. Big opening, big stretch. Take it side to side. 2 more, please. Just warming the body, feeling the aliveness. Come all the way up. Good. And exhale, bring the arms all the way down to the sides. Bring the hands to the hips and let's step the feet together. Allow yourself to just roll the hips in a big circle, loosening up. And let's take it the other way. 2 rotations, please. And then bring it back to neutral. Bring the hands to the hamstrings or the low back. And we're just going to open the front body. Watch your balance. Draw the shoulder blades back. Chin can stay to chest or head can come back if that feels safe. And just really feel a nice opening. Allow yourself to rock back on your heels. Press into the big toe mound, pinky toe mound, and the big toe. One more full deep breath. And then allow yourself to come all the way back up. Palms touch and exhale down the heart. Allow yourself to bring the feet together, please. And let's take it to a table or a wall or blocks. And we're just going to cross right ankle. I'll show this way. Right ankle over left knee. And we're just going to, you can bring your hands down to your shin bones as we bend, or place your hands onto a table or onto blocks. You can maybe place your elbows onto your shin bone or hands on the table or the blocks. Maybe you can bring your hands all the way down onto the floor. And we'll just take a couple of stretches here. Take a full in-breath and a full out-breath. Try to soften wherever you feel the tension and the tightness. Be sure to flex the foot so that you protect the knee. That will engage the muscles to protect that knee. And then allow yourself to press into the table, the blocks. Lift all the way back upright. And we're just going to place that heel right on the shin bone, kind of like a modified tree pose. If you need, you can hold on to a wall. And let's just bring that leg in and out. So working into a nice internal, external rotation of the hips. Opening that up, holding the wall, or just balancing. but roll that knee in and out. 2 more times. Good, and then gently release, shake out that standing leg, and we'll switch sides. So again, you can use a table, a chair, whatever you have handy. And you can cross that other leg over and sit down into it. So here you can see me using a table that I just grabbed. You want to feel that nice opening and sit down into it. Nice deep breaths here. You want to soften as we open up into this, into that hip, into the glute. You can take the hands all the way to the floor. Just feel the firmness of that standing foot, strong into that standing leg. One more nice deep breath here. So this is a nice pigeon, modified pigeon. We'll come into a couple more of these. And then allow yourself to slowly come back upright. Good, and we're just gonna take and place that heel on the shin bone. And we'll take that leg side to side. And again, you can hold onto a table, onto the wall. Woo. And just rotate, internal, external rotation of that hip. Working in and out. Warming everything up. And then gently release. Allow yourself to move away from your table and come to the center of your mat. Allow your hands to be onto your hips. Let's take a full in-breath, and as we exhale, let's step that right leg out and then bring it back in and bring that right leg out to the side and down. So out, squat as much as feels appropriate for you. I have to be mindful of my knees. Step back in and leg comes out. And we'll do this for 30 seconds. Just warming up. Take your time, sit into it, be strong into your feet. Flex the toes if this is tough on the knees. And breathe. In and out. Only come down as far as it feels safe. You notice I'm really flexing my toes as I come down into that wide squat. Almost there, and then we'll switch sides. We've got a nice warm up working into the lower torso, the legs. Last one. And switch sides. Here we go. Step out. Stabilize. Leg out to the side. And find your own pace. Take your time as you dip down. As you move slow and mindfully, you can really see or feel those muscles that you're working. I lost my balance, so that leg didn't come out as far. Just allow yourself to really become the movement. Let the breath fuel that movement. Take it in and out. 30 seconds here. Take your time. Be mindful with the movements. Be safe. Maybe you don't come down as deep. Almost there. Last one. And come to the center. From there, allow yourself, please, to grab your weights if you choose to use them. I'm taking 5 pounds. I also have 2 and 3 pound weights. Let the feet be hip width apart. And allow yourself on an in-breath to lift up onto the toes. Bring the heels down and tip to the right. Inhale up. Lift the toes, heels down to the left. 2 more times. Building strength into the ankles as we lift up. Opening up into the side walls as we lean to the side. From there, allow yourself, please, to soften into the knees. And we're just going to bring the arms out, tuck and scoop the tailbone under. And we're just going to allow ourselves to hug the legs towards each other, shoulder blades down, navel to spine, and reach across and back, across and back. Good, and breathe 30 seconds. Keep the shoulder blades really plugged in. Nice deep breaths. Breathing fully and completely. Really tucking in those shoulder blades, reaching across the body. Good, we're almost there. Strong into the feet. Use that short foot where all the muscles are engaged. Last one, each side. Good, and bring the arms down. Let's roll the shoulders back and roll the shoulders forward. Good. From there, allow yourself, please. I'm going to grab, I'm going to put down one of the weights, and I'm going to hold my hand on each of the sides. If you're not using a weight, just take and bring the fists together and press so that the knuckles or the palms are towards the sky. That will work perfect. And again, allow yourself to scoop the tailbone down and under. Good. Lift up, shoulder blades down, and on an in-breath, rise and bring it down. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Strong legs. Squeeze an imaginary block between the thighs. We're in a type of a chair pose where we've got an upright spine, and we're just working into those shoulders. A nice light weight, moving in and out 30 seconds. Reaching up through the shoulder blades and then releasing back down. Good, and breathe. Nice job, everybody. Feel that nice tall spine. Really hugging those shoulder blades down as you bring elbows right into the rib cage. Be careful. Don't hit yourself with the weight. And last two. Last one. And release. Take a full in breath and a full out breath. I'm going to switch and get my lower weights. And I'm going to bring my left foot forward, right back, and come into warrior two. And you don't have to use any weights at all. You decide. Allow yourself to take a full in breath. And on the exhale, let's bring that, right foot forward. Right elbow to right thigh. Turn the weight so that your palm is facing the sky. And then we're going to take and rest that top arm right on the rib wall. We're going to hug in. And on an in-breath, we're just going to bring that arm straight up. Rotate the palm towards the side of the mat and bring that arm back just a little bit so that your shoulder blade is really plugged in. Take a full in-breath. Hug the feet towards each other. And just take and curl that right wrist with the weight, working and building strength into that wrist. We're building strength into that top arm just by holding and plugging that shoulder blade in. So I'm actually working that right wrist and the left arm. One more breath. You should be feeling the burn. You can take that right arm, that top arm down, left arm anytime. Good. One more breath. And then release and bind that left arm back behind you. Pull that shoulder back. We're going to rest that right elbow right underneath the shoulder. Hug the feet towards each other. Lift the right heel so that we're up on the right toes. And we're just going to take and bring that weight in the right hand towards the right shoulder. Really hug in, so we're building strength in the leg. And we're also working that belly of the upper arm. And breathe. 10, 9, hug the feet towards each other. Strong legs, navel to spine. Smile and breathe. Nice deep breaths. Last 2. And release. Let's lift it up. Bring all 10 toes to the top of the mat. Bend into the knees. Hold the weights as you come down to the floor. Do a nice yes with the head. Pigeon toe the toes a little bit. Get them nice and wide. And then just walk your weights one hand at a time all the way back and bring the crown of the head towards the floor. Soften into the knees and lengthen through the spine. Take a full in-breath and a full out-breath. One more full deep breath here, please. And then bring one hand forward and then the other nice flat back. Heel toe in a little bit, bring the feet 90 degrees forward, soft knees or even a bent knee. We're going to turn our hands on the mat. If you're on fisted hands or you're holding your weights, let the knuckles or the palms face each other. Draw the navel to the spine, and on an in-breath, bring that left elbow straight up and down. Good, and breathe. Stay strong into the right arm. Keep that right shoulder blade tucked in, and we'll just draw that left elbow back, hugging. Bring it right up and into that front rib cage. Eyes to the earth, no tension into the face, and breathe. Nice deep breaths. You can always use a heavier weight. And 10, good. Breathe. How strong are your legs? Are you keeping that right arm really strong? 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down and allow yourself to walk one hand at a time back and crown of the head to the floor. Really lengthen through the arms as far back as you can and get a nice stretch into your back. If it feels safe, engage your legs or keep them soft, your choice. One more breath. Shake that head and release any tension. In our yoga tone, bring one hand forward and then the other, and we'll switch sides. So again, firm up the legs, hug the inseams of the legs towards each other. Keep the head very nice and soft. And then when you're ready, with a fully engaged left arm, shoulder blade in, let's bring that right one up and back. Good, and breathe. So in our yoga tone class, we want to use classic yoga moves to strengthen, to use our weights, which we don't usually do in our regular yoga practice. We want to feel and be able to locate all of these muscles so that we are staying very present in our practice. We'll do some bridges today that will help us to really feel activation of certain muscles so that we can incorporate that into our yoga practice. Good, almost there. 10 nice deep breaths. Really hug in, lift up into that left arm. Good, and 3 more. Nice job, everybody. No tension into the face or neck, and relax. Allow yourself, please, to soften into the left foot. Walk over into a nice lunge. Pivot onto the back heel. You can bring your left hand onto your thigh and rise up that way if you're using your weights, and bring the arms out. Pull the shoulder blades down. Good. Hug the feet towards each other. Feel the strength of the body. Pull the navel in. Really squeeze into the glute. Lift up onto the left toes. Lift that left heel up. Good. Breathe. We're going to turn our heads to face our sternum. We're just going to slowly bring those weights forward. And we're going to hold. Pull the shoulder blades down. If you need to, bring your left heel down. Really pull and hold. You can really feel those upper arms fire up. No tension in the low back, please. Squeeze the glutes to protect the back. And on an in breath, open the arms. Let's bring them down. Take a full in breath and a full out breath. Good. One more full deep breath. And we'll just go ahead and bring that left elbow down. Turn that left palm open to the sky. You can stay up onto the left toes or not. Allow yourself to pull back and we'll lengthen out that right arm. If this is too much for your shoulder, don't do it. My right palm is facing the floor. I'm really hugging that shoulder blade down and in. Breathing. And we'll just start rolling that left wrist. So let the weight down and then curl it up towards the inner wrist. Good, and breathe. Again, stay up onto those left toes if that's appropriate. If you get tired, bring that right arm down and just let it rest. Perfectly fine. Nice deep breaths. Breathe. Good. Let's go ahead and bring that right arm down and back behind. I have the back of my hand on my low back, that right back of my hand, so that I can anchor and pull, externally rotate that right shoulder. Let's go ahead and spin the left elbow right underneath the shoulder, and we're just going to work this arm in and out. Good, and breathe. Lift up out of the base of the spine. Let's bring that heel down. Use the back of your right hand to keep that low back engaged. And let's just work into the belly of that upper arm. Breathing, nice external rotation, building strength into the legs, into that left arm. Hug the feet towards each other and breathe. Nice deep breaths. And 10. Good. Breathe. Smile. 5. Really hug that left glute in. Keep it strong and active. The more we can build the strength of those glutes, the safer our back is. And release. Let's gently lift up. All 10 toes forward. Just allow the arms to lengthen out. Feel the length on the side naps as you release the shoulders away from the ears. Take a full in breath, and as you exhale, let's bring right ear, right shoulder, crown of the head to the sky, and left ear, left shoulder. Crown of the head back up. Soften into the knees and just fold forward. Allow yourself to put the weights to the side, and we're just going to really bend into that right knee. Draw the tailbone back, pressing into the outer edge of that left leg. If it feels safe, bring the palms to the heart and extend the spine straight out so the crown of the head is moving out. Really hug. Pull the shoulders down, navel in, pull in the pelvic floor. One more breath. Strong into the feet, pressing into the right big toe mound, big toe, outer pinky mound, and the back of the heel. Lift the instep, down at your foot. See if you can engage all those feet muscles. Keep pulling the shoulder blades down. Good. Release the hands down to the earth, switch sides. Take your time, settle into it. Work in to create that short foot. A short foot is a foot that's really engaged. You can actually see my tendons lift. If it feels safe, bring the palms together under the heart. If it doesn't, keep your hands on the floor. Good. Pull the shoulders back. all the way down. Hug in, squeeze the glute muscles. Find that short foot. So press into the left big toe mound, the left pinky ball mound, and the backs of the heels. Try, look down and try to lift that instep. It's a very subtle movement, but that foot is so engaged. Take 2 more breaths. Good, hands to the earth and take it side to side. Be mindful of overstretching those ligaments that attach to the knee. Good. And come back to neutral. Take the heels in and come right into a squat. Drop the tailbone down. I have to lift up into a higher squat because of my knees in order to get my spine more upright. Take a couple of more breaths here, please. And then press into the elbows, fold forward, palms onto the thighs, draw the toes forward, lift up and find a nice rounded spine. Bend into the knees slightly. Just come into a nice little cat-cow. Good. Before we do some more work with the arms in a chair pose. Last one. Good. And then press and rise. Hands into the thighs. Lift up nice and tall. Hands onto the back of the legs or the low back and bring the hips forward. Externally rotate. Chin to chest or head back, your choice. And then come all the way upright. I'm going to grab again my lighter weights. And I'm going to come right to the center of the mat. I'm going to soften into the knees. And I'm just going to fold all the way forward. Bring the weights right down onto the floor. If you can't reach the floor, bend the knees more. Good. From there, allow yourself to soften the knees even more. And we're going to rise right up into chair pose. Allow yourself to bring the weights down and then turn the back of your palms to face back behind you. Really tuck in. You've got to squeeze the glutes. Nice deep breaths. My feet are not quite hip width apart. I'm really engaging the glutes, and I'm just going to lift both arms up and back. Breathe. Good, 30 seconds. Nice deep breaths. In and out. Feel the strengthening. Draw navel to spine. Nice deep breaths. You're going to start feeling this burn in the top of your shoulders, your upper arms. Keep navel to spine. Really squeeze glute muscles. Almost there. 10. Good. Really hug those shoulder blades down. Feel those arms. And gently bring them to your side. Lift all the way up. Take a full in breath and full out breath. From there, allow yourself, please, to take the weight to the side. And let's just step back into a nice down dog. Do a nice runner stretch. And then bring the arms between the ears. Press in through the hands and really lift the hips wide. Do a nice yes. And then a no with the head. So now you can stay in down dog or you can come into tabletop. Tabletop is the modification. Take a full in breath, and as you exhale, bring that right foot forward outside the right hand. Good. Hold here. Hug the feet towards each other or the foot and the knee. Turn around so you can see this a different way. And we're just going to take and bring that right forearm down onto the floor. Notice that that knee is right on top of the ankle. And then touch the heart and sweep that arm to the sky. Bring it back down to the heart, forearm to the floor, hand lifted back in. Allow yourself to bend, if you aren't already, onto that knee and straighten the front leg. Bow forward. Come back into low lunge, tuck the toe or stay on the knee, step back, down dog. Good, let's switch legs. So if you're in tabletop, bring that left foot forward. Elbow comes down. If you need to bring the floor to you, use a block or a book. Allow yourself to take and bring hand to the heart, take and sweep it up to the sky. Hand to the heart and sweep it all the way up to the sky. Bring it back down to the heart, down onto the forearm. Step back into tabletop or down dog. We'll do 4 more of those. So from tabletop or down dog, right leg forward. You can come down onto the knee or you can stay in low lunge. Bring the forearm to the earth. Touch the heart, spin open to the sky. Bring the hand to the heart, forearm back down. Lift onto the right palm, knee down. Straighten the front leg, bow forward. And come back into the lunge, step back, tabletop or down dog. Left side, this is a great stretch. Forearm to the earth, palm to the heart, stretch and open. Hand back to the heart, forearm to the floor, hand or palm back on the floor. Come down, if you haven't already, onto the right knee. Straighten that left leg, bow forward. Come back into lunge. And step back, down dog or tabletop. 2 more each side on the right. Right hand to heart, spin it open up to the sky. Back to the heart, forearm to the floor. Right palm on the floor, left knee down. If it's not already, bow forward, deep stretch. Take it back, there is no rush. Feel each and every part of this move. This is a lovely stretch to get so much of the body. Left foot forward, left hand to the heart, spin it up to the sky. Return, left hand to heart, back to the floor, down to the forearm. Palm to the floor, right knee down, straighten left leg, bow forward. Come all the way back into low lunge. Tuck the toe under if you're coming into down dog or just tabletop. Last one, right foot forward, forearm to the floor, palm to the heart, sweep and open. Bring hand back to the heart, let it be a dance. Forearm to the floor, palm, left knee onto the floor. Lengthen through that right leg, soften, drag that heel back towards the back of your mat. Nice stretch. And back into down dog or tabletop. Last side, left foot forward, forearm down, palm to the heart. Inhale, stretch and open. Palm returns to the heart, fold back forward. Forearm to the earth, stretch. Back up onto left palm, right knee down, and lengthen through that left leg. Take a full in-breath and a full out-breath. Draw that left heel back towards the back of your mat and really take a nice stretch. Good. From there, allow yourself to bring that left knee back. Take the feet to one side, come down onto the opposite hip, and bring the legs forward. Good. Make sure the feet are all the way at the bottom of the mat. Shake those legs out. And tuck that right knee into the chest. And return it, and then left. Extend it back out. We're just gonna come forward. You can have a big bend into the knees so that you don't create any deficit into the back. And then we're gonna inhale, rise up, bring the arms up, look up, engage navel to spine, open the arms, chin to chest. We're just gonna glide all the way back down to the earth. Sweep the arms up overhead, keep the feet flexed. Reach up overhead, chin to chest, and either look at your feet or lift all the way back up. Take the arms out to the side. Exhale, swan dive down, fold forward. Notice my knees are very soft to protect my back. Look up, engage, navel to spine, and exhale, roll back down. Otherwise, you're just looking at those feet as you lift up and engage into a plank body, your choice. If you can, just rise it up, sweep it down, lift all the way back up, and exhale. Good, last one. Breathing into it. Ooh, soft knees. Breathe into that low back, bring it all the way back up. And exhale, bring it down. Good, relax into the toes. And we're just gonna roll onto that right side. So come up onto your forearm and make sure that the elbow is right underneath the shoulder. Lengthen the legs out and stack them or layer them, your choice. The top leg can be right in front of the back foot, or you can layer them. Glue the inseams, make sure elbow, hips, and heels are in line. Your hand can come straight out 90 degrees, or you can take it at a 45-degree angle. Just make sure you have that shoulder blade plugged in. And then on an in-breath, create space or lift up into dolphin side plank. Maybe bring that top arm to the sky. Good, and breathe. Lift the hips. Really press the heels together. The inseams of the feet if they're stacked. Good, and breathe. Pull navel in. Nice deep breaths, really arc. Stretch. You can also keep that arm on top or in front of you. You can also be on the hip and just create that space. Last 10 seconds. Good, and breathe. Lift to the tallest part, bring it down. Good, and let's switch sides. So bring the feet forward. You guys can just roll to the other side. Make sure you're in alignment, elbow, hip, and heels. Really tuck in that right shoulder blade. Create your space. You don't have to bring your hips up if you're not at that place. Just lift up and maybe bring that top leg up. You can always modify. Good, and breathe. For me, with my knees, to lift that top leg, I have to really flex into my feet. I have to keep lifting into the hip. Good, and breathe. You can take it anywhere you want. Legs can be stacked. They can be layered. Good. 10 more seconds. Nice deep breaths. Good, and breathe. Release that leg down, hip down, and allow yourself to roll onto the belly, please. Lengthen out the legs one at a time, anchor them down. You can interlace your fingers. Now let's just lift the upper torso. Find a nice smooth line through the shoulders, soften into the face. Really anchor those legs. Squeeze your glutes. You can stay here if it feels safe. Lift the legs. And we'll hold here for 10 seconds. Good, and breathe. Really lift the thighs. Reach back through the knuckles, not up towards the sky, but straight back. Nice deep breaths. We're almost there. Good, and breathe. And release. Bring the palms beside the rib cage. And press all the way back into child's pose. On an in-breath, come forward, open up into a modified up dog, and then back into tabletop. Walk the knees forward, feet out to the side, and let's transition down onto the backs again. Draw the right knee into the chest and then the left. And allow the knees to come right on top of the hips as much as you can. The further away you bring them from your face, the more you have to work those core muscles. So imprint your low back, really imprint. Flex into the feet. Good, bring the hands behind the head and just hold. Maybe take those feet a little bit further away from you, but keep the low back imprinted. Draw the navel to the spine. Good, breathe. Now we're going to take and lift that right shoulder up off the earth and the left. And maybe bring left knee to right elbow. Lengthen out the right leg. Hold, flex into the feet. Try to lift both shoulders so you're really curling that upper core. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch. Hold. Nice deep breaths. If you can, lift that right shoulder more so off the floor. So you're really pulling all that front core towards each other, low belly towards upper. Good, and breathe. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Don't use your arms. That's just to protect the head. Good, now switch. And breathe. If you need modification, it's just do 1 foot at a time. Keep 1 foot into bridge pose. Lengthen out opposite arm and elbow and leg. Or in and out. Your choice. Good. If you're doing one leg, switch now and work the other leg. Left elbow, right knee. In and out. Breathe. Nice deep breaths. In and out. Breathing fully and completely. Last 2 each side. Last one. Hug in. Rock side to side. Nice deep breaths. Allow yourself to wedge your hands right where the flesh meets the earth and extend the legs to the sky. Bring across right leg over left. If you can hook your foot into eagle legs, do so. I cannot with my knees. And then bring your arms out to the side and open your palms up. Feel yourself pull the shoulder blades down, tuck your chin, and we're going to take those bent knees and we're going to stack them over to the left. So lift the tailbone up off the floor to the left and down. Lift. So it's a little bit of a twist, bringing those eagle legs over to the left. Breathe. Don't use your arms. You're twisting as you come up. Try to take it slow and use that 4 and 10 more. So we're twisting the lower torso to the left and bringing it back down into neutral space. You're going to start to feel a burn in that front core. Last one. Good, and just hug the knees right into the chest. If you can, bring the feet out to the side, breathing into those hips. Feet forward and down. Tuck that chin in and soften wherever you feel the stretch. I really notice this on my right outer hamstring. I'm adjusting my feet, allowing yourself to really feel. And then gently release, open the legs wide. And then bring left leg over right. I think I can tuck my legs on this one, I can. It's okay if you can't tuck. We're gonna bring the arms down, palms open to the sky. If you want them out at angle, airplane arms, whatever makes you feel more secure and stable. If they're out of airplane, it's easier to use your shoulders to help lift. I'm better if I stretch mine out towards the bottom of the mat. What is it best for you? And then you're gonna lift up and curl those knees over to the right. It's much more difficult with the eagle legs, with that toe tucked in. I'm really finding I want to work into my arm and sheet a little bit. I can get a lot more height if I don't tuck that knee. I find this side more difficult. How about you? That tells us and gives us clues about what muscles are weaker than others. Really feel that nice work through that lower belly as you rise and lift those knees over now to the right and bring them back down into neutral. And 3 more. Remember, you can stop at any time. Nice deep breaths. And then hug the knees into the chest, feet out to the side. Nice, nice, nice. Open up into those hips. And then bring the legs back upright. Interlace the fingers back behind the head. Make sure the body is squared. And just allow yourself, please, to bring the feet to 45 degrees. Make sure the low back is imprinted. It may be that you're not 45 degrees. Some of you may be able to lower them even more. This is as far as I can take mine and still maintain drawing navel to spine and keep that low back imprinted. I'm really pressing my shoulder blades down and I'm squeezing the glutes nice and tight. Just continue to breathe. Nice. Really imprint the low back. If you lose the imprint, go ahead and come out. You should really start to feel that burden now. My elbows aren't pulled in or pulled out. They're natural just to support the head so that I can really engage the core muscles. Feel those muscles engage. Squeeze the glutes. Squeeze an imaginary block between the thighs. Feel that nice engagement. And then hug the knees in and rock side to side. Woo, bring right foot down, keep the knee bent in the left. Allow yourself to look up and make sure that the body is squared. Walk the heels back. We're going to bring the arms beside the body, but we're going to spin and bend into the elbow so that the palms face each other right above the chest. I'm going to imprint the low back, walk the feet back, pull the shoulder blades down, hug them in towards the spine. And on an exhale, lift up into that bridge pose. Really hug in, use your arms to support. And just begin to lift pulses. I want you to really notice how tight you can squeeze as you lift that pulse up. Really squeezing the glutes. Having the strong glute muscles is what protects the back. We need to have all of these different parts and muscles work together in tandem. Keep them strong so that we're not overusing other muscles. Really squeeze tight. Now hold. Squeeze as tight as you can. Find your short foot that we've talked about. Press strong into your feet. Stay soft into your neck. Let the inseams of the legs really reach for each other. Squeeze those glutes tight, just like a plank body. Shoulder blades all the way down, soft into the face. And breathe. 30 more seconds if that is appropriate. Really squeeze the tush. Nice and tight.
Let the feet press towards each other energetically, as well as the feet pressing towards the shoulder blades. Really engage those legs and the glutes. And here we go, 10 pulses. Lift. Good. Oh, nice, everybody. 10 more if that's appropriate. Really feel that burn working into those glutes. And bring it down. Woo. Allow yourself, please, to hug the right knee into the chest and then the left. And we'll take both legs up to the sky. Bring the arms out to a T. You can keep your legs together. If you choose, make sure the shoulder blades are engaged. Pull down, navel to spine, legs pressed together. Or you can just bring the right one down, followed by the left. You decide. Please feel yourself tap down that left shoulder blade. Roll the head to the left. And then take your right hand underneath that right leg on the outer edge of the right leg and work the toes towards your right ear. Tap down that left shoulder. Press into the heels of your feet if that's appropriate. And take 5 deep breaths. This is a nice deep twist. Here we'll detoxify all the organs. So engaging pelvic floor and belly at the bottom of each breath. Breathing and allowing the diaphragm to dip down into the belly on the in-breath the best that we can. It's pretty tight. So we're also working that diaphragm. And we just keep tucking that left shoulder down to get that deep stretch. One more full deep breath here, please. And then bring the head back to neutral. We're just going to lift that top leg and curl the toes down. Find a nice stretch. Notice where you feel it. And then lift the toes up towards the sky. That may not feel quite as nice. And then bring that left leg up to the sky, followed by the right. Allow yourself to frame the left leg, bring your forehead up, take a nice stretch. Head comes back down and switch sides. Bring the right leg towards you. Lengthen out the left, or you can keep that left knee bent. Try to soften into the stretch. Head comes down, legs back up to the sky. We'll melt over to the left. So again, if you want more core, bring the legs down together. If you need to, you can bend into the knees, or you can bring the bottom leg down, followed by the top leg. Allow yourself to lengthen out. Feel that nice opening, roll the head to the right. Try to tap that right shoulder blade all the way down. Palm down on the right hand. Bring those right toes towards the left ear. And let's take nice deep breaths here. We have a great twist through the organ area. So let the belly rise on the in-breath and a full deep exhale, engaging the core muscles. And just continue to breathe. In and out. Really engage. One more breath. Lift that top leg and roll the toes towards the earth and feel a nice stretch through the shin bone. I can actually, you might feel that up into the glute, into the hip. Notice where you feel it. And then roll the toes to the sky as high as you can. And notice the muscles activated there. And then we'll bring that right leg up to the sky, left leg up to the sky. Bend into the knees. Rock right up to the sitting bones. Come into butterfly. Soles of the feet together, grab the toes, lift up, feel the shoulders release from the ears, and on an exhale, hinge and fold forward. Take 2 nice deep breaths here. And then on an in breath, bring the upper torso all the way up, palms to the heart. Bring the hands back behind, puff the heart, lift the heart and let it shine. Breathe deeply and release all negativity. Just let the heart shine. Let the legs get heavy. Open up into the heart. And then bring the upper torso back upright, palms to the heart. Namaste. Have a marvelous day.